Just another day near the glitter gray. I'm just here again, wondering if I'm here to stay, why do I forbid? Shouldn't this just be one race? Life's the thing we make, so it's all mistakes. That's why we need to learn from all. I just wish we could turn back and redo our lives, but we all know that we can't. That's why we live in this life. I just wish we could turn back and redo our lives, but we all know that we can't. That's why we live in this life.
Late nights checking dossiers on my desktop. From the suburbs to Summit Lake on a deadlock. Sleeping proud, I'm so underground that my bed rocks. My insomnia's killing me till I dead stop. And my anxiety's killing me on that same clock. All my problems are turning up on the same block. So it's got my head spinning like it's a grip stock. And the way that I burn it, it's like I'm pissed off. IDK what they crying for. Even Dillo dropped the pillows, so bitch tell me what are you sleeping for? I'm gon' blow cause I need it more. Armadillos with the shells cause they encase them, and their bodies gon' roll the floors. Don't know the doors so I just explore. You gotta know the exits if there's problems, cause collateral gets the poor. And they tend to know what they looking for. So if I wasn't lucky, what was on me, I'd be locked up for even more.
I just wish we could turn back and redo our lives, but we all know that we can't. That's why we live in this life. I just wish we could turn back and redo our lives, but we all know that we can't. That's why we live in this life.
I can't wait till Dick Cheney dies. I'ma make some shit you can't deny. 5 guys right where I drive, so I 10 act shady outside. Shoot some shots, you need 30 of them. I hate a stunt, it's perverted love. If it slaps, I'm dropping off dirty gloves like how Grizzly's hopping on Jersey Club right now. If you're gonna fuck my girl, to pipe down. If you never shot a gun, to pipe down. If you never flipped a drug, to pipe down. You should put some other words right down. My turns for you ops into many. Flip bags when I know they're getting heavy. Did all that, Danny Tamborelli. Pussy rappers, no, wouldn't let me. I won't drop my life for a bra. Gotta hope my wife was for the cause. Was about it, but I had a pause. Stay inside of my Rashad. I could read you backwards like a manga. Passwords are causing all the drama. I can fit 4 fingers in your mama. Strike fit like bananas in pajamas. Nighttime, I'm rocking my lance. Medieval chat was your plan. Still P&A pants. Yo, I've been getting this, man. I've been 1 in 8 glands. Can't catch me spraying these cans. Sauce simmered in pans. Pockets are ratio stands. But acting funny, you ain't Bobby Moore in the hand. You run if shit get out of hand. And to keep it real, I need a band. Can't fill a bank with all my fans. Had to move right off of your bread. Those crumbs ain't taking my jam. Stashing your thoughts from your friends. How do you create it in them? Used to be afraid of being different. When I could've paid due to listen. No time, I'm cruising through the mission. Till I ain't got a car to leave a mission. Bursting through with semi-wide cutters. Miss hope you'll never recover. I'm never out with my brothers. Your girl was under my cover. Split in half like a Shrix yogurt. That bitch was bent over. Hot baked shit stovers. Let's get those snaps closer. Hold up, wait, move over. I need some disclosure. Fuck for fame, exposure. I lost my composure like, hold up, wait. In the back, they're like, hold up, wait. In the front, they're like, hold up, wait. Stop and jump, they're like, hold up, wait. Fuck's sake, need a break. Raising arms, they're like, hold up, wait. Check the mosh, like, hold up, wait. Need a break, they're like, hold up, wait. Fuck's sake, hold up, wait. In the back, they're like, hold up, wait. In the front, they're like, hold up, wait. Stop and jump, they're like, hold up, wait. Fuck's sake, need a break. Raising arms, they're like, hold up, wait. Check the mosh, like, hold up, wait. Need a break, they're like, hold up, wait. Fuck's sake. I'm the hottest in my town, but you just can't admit it. Diamonds on my body, better bet they fit it, ho. So if it wasn't here, where am I supposed to go? I got bad bitches stripping ever since I dropped the pose. Hottest in my town, but you just can't admit it. Diamonds on my body, better bet they fit it, ho. So if it wasn't here, where am I supposed to go? I got bad bitches stripping ever since I dropped the pose. Well, this was hair that's on your faces. I got rolly fingers, oaks. This devil's food is fluffing up, they like the zingers, whoa. You small up in the brain cause he been stealing all my flows. I can see medulla oblongata up that singer's nose. Like, ooh, that shit is is gross, fam. I got so much drip that I can blow it out with both hands. And these dudes ain't wiping their noses, they wiping sweat glands. I'm gon' have you end up where blankets started. Don't understand it's lowlands. And yeah, the smoke when I'm off in caps, they battle rockets. So if you broke and you chatting crap, you should probably watch it. Like, don't provoke me, got what you lacking on autopilot. Boy, you could choke if you blow banks with a fresh deposit. You think we equals, you puppet master to think straight. This ain't a game of a button masher gets fixed rates. What's giving people who didn't matter the headspace, but dodging legals leave silver platters and bad taste. Hottest in my town, but you just can't admit it. Diamonds on my body, better bet they fit it, ho. So if it wasn't here, then where am I supposed to go? I got bad bitches stripping ever since I dropped the pose. Hottest in my town, but you just can't admit it. Diamonds on my body, better bet they fit it, ho. So if it wasn't here, then where am I supposed to go? I got bad bitches stripping ever since I dropped the pose. Like, what you really on about? I said that you should watch the words that fall about your mouth. And there's some things that we've been putting off to talking about. So I prefer the days when you were living on my couch. But nowadays it's all the pullouts I can live without. She thinks that I'm gonna judge her because she's been around. I'm not concerned with the covers, my plan was leaving town. So you disguise all that hatred like it was the better route. With all those lies you told me when I gave you better doubt.
Lost shit to the top out. It's hard to know that some things won't work out. Time's moving backwards, I've been better. Lost shit to the top out. It's hard to know that some things won't work out. Time's moving backwards, I've been better.
I was HQ to the cutie, could call me Scott Rogowski. But since that girl's gonna host me, she's better off without me. So now my fighter's gone rogue, one tried collecting bounties. She shot the ties to me closely and started acting proudly. With you, my heart from the start, it could've dodged the thinning. I left her place and I lost because I was really clinging. Was in her car that I told her that I was raped, she's listening. Next day shot strays all cost and thought she'd go back to winning. So if you're triggered on the internet, then you should know that I was triggered at in real life. So finger tapping doesn't feel right. And if you do not talk your feelings yet, then what you're working on just ain't ideal rights. My future's bright.
Lost shit to the top out. It's hard to know that some things won't work out. Time's moving backwards, I've been better. Lost shit to the top out. It's hard to know that some things won't work out. Time's moving backwards, I've been better.
My dudes are trapping the same shirts they worked in. I ain't hiding, bitch, all my hearses are burst in. They wanna chat about fake shells and skirt bins, lurking with a gat and just talk with them, there's worse sins. Well, I don't spit when I write a rap, it's the words of guys. It's Bismillah, if they quick to draw, I won't play the eyes. Ho, they in disguise, not in the nine. Ho, I catch a vibe, they tend to crack. Well, I don't spit when I write a rap, it's the words of guys. That's Bismillah, when I'm picking for, I'm not playing odds. Ho, I catch the eyes, don't judge replies. Ho, so it'd be wise to drop the lies. I lived in Akron, but I lost my footing. Now I got bloodstained Kent State hoodies. They gon' keep acting far as fate they put it. But I cut dead weight and neck ain't duties. They better worry how I make my monies. Dude, I've been trying to earn a living since I've been alive. I'm not the guy who's always tripping about a credit line. And I won't ever write a bar because they're all implied. Outside I run into more problems, so I stay inside. When I get out, then my Jordans peel into Tommy Fords. I'm sick of rapping about objects that I cannot afford. I break my back for my job, it always gets me sore. I give it all to my passion, then end up wanting more. Your rhymes are stupid, I strum through it like Bob Hewitt. You new to it, but construed it, I just knew it. Chasing tail, but she lining back, say that y'all through it. Jason Taylor, if the fit is green, then the drip suited. Well, I don't spit when I write a rap, it's the words of guys. It's Bismillah, if they quick to draw, I won't play the eyes. Ho, they in disguise, not in the nine. Ho, I catch a vibe, they tend to crack. Well, I don't spit when I write a rap, it's the words of guys. That's Bismillah, when I'm picking for, I'm not playing odds. Ho, I catch the eyes, don't judge replies. Ho, so it'd be wise to drop the lies. No go where the bars be at. If you singing, then you all need cap. All bling like the bronze knee cap. I can shake them, but they all attached. Cause it's the same when my gat could blast. Your songs are dated, I'm over haters, so my praise related. Sick of the aggravation, shit done with a self-defacing. My motivation was created, it ain't generated. Voice of a generation, knocking on heaven's basement. I got some followers, I'm Jesus in a Jansport. I got some borrowers that begging for the transport. I gonna call it first, I'm running short of cash source. I dropped a swallower, a wallet grabbing crash course. Mine's bulletproof like a riot shield or an OtterBox. My phone's commando, I keep the screens to the orthodox. I spit a rhyme and change my mind, and there's a paradox. I crack my head now, some CTE can bring harder knocks. Well, I don't spit when I write a rap, it's the words of guys. It's Bismillah, if they quick to draw, won't play the eyes. Ho, they in disguise, not in the nine. Ho, I catch a vibe, they tend to gripe. Well, I don't spit when I write a rap, it's the words of guys. That's Bismillah, when I'm picking for, I'm not playing odds. Ho, I catch the eyes, don't judge replies. Ho, so it'd be wise to drop the lies. Ay, I keep my corners extra crispy like some waffle fries. I'm not the guy who thinks it's healthy to just bite till lies. And girl, I know that in the past I did some awful crimes. Some settled carbon nuts and dragon cross the blue eyes. My wallet drip is like King James, I keep rain. I stay a stack and I win games, that's ice veins. I need to cool it, the snipers out here with usernames. Can't understand why a free man would seek fame. This ain't Dune, cause I'll trap your arms so you're speaking right. You'll get a tube that goes up your nose so you're breathing right. Cause all this swiping and back and forth isn't sitting right. You stay out long, then your word is gone if I hate it, right? Don't cause a racket, my grams are rackets, they need my spice. I tend to blast it, I dip the Baptist that need advice. I march the bracket, you out of practice, the Duke of Nice. Big short my status, now for my jacket like Wanda Sykes. I'm whiting rap so I'm overpaid like the cast of Cats. I pace my laps when I'm overplayed, there's no turning back. With all this cap, you can own the lids in the middle class. I spit a track like how Pete Davidson lost his dad, engulfed in flames. Since then, Chrissy put the 5 in change, so you rolled him for a quarter, but you lost the change. Thinking that you made it, but your bar's the same, so you sound the same. It's like you a Rittenhouse in Kenosha, backing away from closure. Like Zale bounce at the Rover, range that could take you over. So button down than a motor, makes me a hot composer. Like straighten out Casanova, facts have been glazing over. I get him dancing, but he mask is on like a Jabberwocky. I get the slash, the only difference is mine was made for hockey. Was made to blow like a US bomb dropped in Nagasaki. I hate elitists, when I'm at the bar I'll just order sake. You shoot your shot, they just tend to miss me like Uvu Jabber. Was never caught, so I had a system before and after. For that I fought, so I howled home to the sound of laughter. Now snatches up, so if you act risky, I'll make a Casper. Catch me living for the pleasure, so the love prevails. I never was a dude who only hangs with males. Crocodile leathers, watch me tip the scales. If I try to write some fire, everything just pales. See my corners extra crispy like some waffle fries. I'm not the guy who thinks it's healthy to just bite till lies. And girl, I know that in the past I did some awful crimes. I'm settled carbon nuts and dragon cross the blue eyes. I keep my corners extra crispy like some waffle fries. I'm not the guy who thinks it's healthy to just bite till lies. And girl, I know that in the past I did some awful crimes. I'm settled carbon nuts and dragon cross the blue eyes. My set's live. Hey, some of y'all folks claiming like Chris Kyle. I haven't laughed in a good while. It's time I examine your lifestyle. Off tops like I'm jumping a turnstile. And that's not including the freestyle or all of your internet profiles. If I ever shoot, then it's tactile. And you ain't surviving a good trial. I gotta stay hungry in Budapest. I bet that you couldn't guess all of my clothing's designer that's over my bullet vest. I just try to stay local, it's for the best. On my cottage shit about me, they too obsessed. They were playing Survivor, I told them less. I just had to escape from the ruins, it's for the quest. Used to be a mess, these really survivors my whole theme. Watch how I handle this whole scheme. I tower my foes like Yao Ming, and Ben Rocket jumping my whole team. I played all the games so I run steam. You ain't a go, you a goat, see? Your fruit of the loom never stays clean. I'm part of more loops than Zach King. Some of y'all folks claiming like Chris Kyle. I haven't laughed in a good while. It's time I examine your lifestyle. Off tops like I'm jumping a turnstile. And that's not including the freestyle or all of your internet profiles. If I ever shoot, then it's tactile. And you ain't surviving a good trial. I cut it like sickle cell, I've been sick as hell and I'm sick of selling dope. Really I would wish you well, but gotta keep it real, cause you never gave me hope. Always thinks about herself and with what I felt. Lately I've been thinking no. Worry about a kiss and tell when her tears fell on my shoulder when she coped. Gifted with what I'm given, but I wasn't given that much. Ambition for a closed-eye vision. Pupils just had to adjust. In kitchens like fresh ignition, but you shouldn't quote it as such. Trying to avoid suspicion, that's suspicious as fuck. I'm good on a cake cause I'm getting baked. Just checking the watch cause it's getting late. From Austin with power like go behave. My tips are just based on what waiters make. I lived in Ohio, tornadoes came. They spinning the lie based on what I gave. They trapped in a room with an auto saved. I'm checking my shadows like Plato's cave. Some of y'all folks claiming like Chris Kyle. I haven't laughed expecting a good while. It's time I examine your lifestyle. Off tops like I'm jumping a turnstile. And that's not including the freestyle or all of your internet profiles. If I ever shoot, then it's tactile, and you ain't surviving a good trial.